We're trying something a little bit different today. I'm going to teach you how to round decimals. I'm not using a computer or iPad or anything like that. Old school way of doing it with paper and pencil, because I think that's the easiest way to show you. This is the way a lot of teachers will tell you. Say, oh, if it's 5 or more, you go up. If it's 4 or less, you go down. But that doesn't mean anything to you if you don't know what you're going up to or what you're going down to. So I'm going to teach you a way to find what I call my benchmark numbers. These are like the first and the last number on a number line. So let's try to round 632 and 87 hundredths to the nearest tens place. So what I do is I take one sticky note, small one will work, and I say, okay, this is the place value I'm rounding to. Underline it just to be 100% sure. I'm gonna cover up everything to the right of what's underlined. And I'm gonna write down what I see. I see this 632.8. And whatever I uncover, I'm gonna change that to zeros. Now, what I did right there was I found my first benchmark number. I'll do it in red so you can see it better. 632.80. And then what I need to do to find my second benchmark number, which I'm put below it, is I would just keep everything else the same except for what I underline. So my 6 will stay the same, my 3 will stay the same, my 2 will stay the same, my decimal, and that 7 I changed to a 0 is still going to be a 0. And I'm just going to add 1 to it. So what is 8 plus 1? It is 9. So I found my two possible options. I'm either going to round down to this guy or round up to this guy. Now this is where whenever the teachers say 5 or more go up, 4 or less go down, this is where this comes into play. You look at the number next to the place value you're rounding, and if it is 5 or more, you're going to choose the bigger number. If it is 4 or less, you're going to choose a smaller number. Since it is 5 or greater, being a 7, I'm going to circle this because this is what it rounds to. Now this also works with rounding decimals. Whenever you're rounding to a whole number, you cover up everything to the right of what's underlined and you write down what you see. I see a 1906 in the decimal. Whatever I uncover will change to zeros. 1, 2, 3. Everything else except for this guy is going to stay the same. My 190, my decimal 000, and I'm going to add 1 to it. So I found my first option and second option, and the number to the right will tell me, okay, am I going to go up or am I going to go down? I'm going to go up and choose the bigger one. Now the way I'm also doing this can help you if you're having to create a number line, because if they're making you round on a number line, I'm just gonna do it quick. You have found your first number, and you have found your last number. I'm sorry, I'm left-handed, by the way. And then you can make your little tallies as need be. Same with this one. You found your first number, which is this one, 1906.000. I found my last number, 1907.00. And I have teachers argue with me left and right. They say, well, if they add the zeros at the end, that's going to, it's not gonna be the right answer when they see it like on a test. It's like, well, yeah, that's true. Or I could just tell them, hey, whenever you get to the end, you really don't need those zeros. It's not changing the value at all. You don't need that 0. It's not changing the value at all. So you can leave the zeros or you can keep them. It's kind of up to you. So let me know if you like this better with the like paper and pencil visual,